as Vice President of NFIR and Secretary of Indian National Trade Union Congress and General Secretary of Western Delhi Mazdoor Sangh, I convey my best wishes to all the railwaymen for the coming new year 2016. We are facing lot of challenges. Unfortunately, we were pinning high hopes on 7th Pay Commission because our General Secretary Dr. M. Raghavaiah, after doing a thorough study, submitted a memorandum to the Chairman of 7th Pay Commission, Justice Mathur. But we are disappointed that the Pay Commission has not at all given what we wanted. I may tell you, in the 5th and 6th Pay Commission, when Dr. Manmohan Singh, 5th Commission, he was our Finance Minister. The report was implemented from 1196 and we got a jump in the salary to the tune of 41%. Similarly, 6th Pay Commission's report, which was implemented from 1/1/2006, and when Manmohan Singh ji was our Prime Minister, we got a rise of about 30 to 31% in the wages. And the report was not modified by anybody. Whatever report was given by the chairman of 5th and 6th Pay Commission, it was honestly implemented by the Congress government, and the railway employees were very happy. This report is disappointing, full of resentment, because the rise in the wages has come down to 14.3%. Now, when you compare this with 41% and 30%, 14.3% is very low, and we are supposed to slop in this pay scale for the coming 10 years. NFIR has rightly taken a decision that we do not want any pay commission like the banks and other public sector units, where the wages are revised at an interval of 5 years and they get a jump of 15%. Railway employees also should get, the wages of railway employees should be revised after 5 years, and we should be given a salary rise of 15% as given to the banks. We are not interested in such pay commissions where after 10 years we are getting 14.3%. The fitment formula is absolutely wrong. Even the allowances which the railway employees were getting have been withdrawn. I don't know how can breakdown allowance can be withdrawn. With the question, probably the pay commission has totally failed to understand what is breakdown allowance. What is house rent allowance? That has been reduced from 10, 20, 30. That house rent allowance has been reduced. Why? Is the accommodation cheaper now? I don't think. In the cities like Bombay, Delhi, Calcutta, Chennai, Pune, Ahmedabad, Surat, the accommodation is very costly. So they should have increased this 30, 20 and 10%, or at least maintain that, but that also has been lowered. This is very unfortunate, very sad for the railwaymen. I also feel that the wages have been computed. The methodology followed by the 7th Pay Commission in computing the wages is absolutely wrong and not at all acceptable to NFIR and railwaymen in the JCM constituents. Let me tell you, they are supposed to compute the wages on the basis of commodities available in the market. like grains, oil, sugar, rice, all this. So they have not, they have violated this formula of computing wages, and they have computed, they worked out the wages on the basis of a wholesale market price. That is absolutely wrong. Even if we see the website of Agriculture Ministry, a different picture is emerging, and that was this Pay Commission has committed a blunder in violating the principle and the precedent and the decision taken by the Supreme Court of India, saying that whenever the wages of employees are computed, you should straight away make provision of 25% for marriages, education, recreation, because the same now is very, very expensive. Even the decision of the Supreme Court saying that 25% provision should be made for this marriages and festivals and recreation and education of the children, this Pay Commission has reduced that 25% also to 15%, which they are not supposed to do. They are not supposed to bypass any decision of Supreme Court while computing the wages. We are being compelled to stop work, take industrial action. General Secretary NFIR Dr. Raghvaiah has correctly addressed two letters to one to Mr. Jaitley, our Finance Minister, another letter to the Cabinet Secretary, requesting them that we do not want any confrontation with the government, but the government should modify the report, should take corrective action on the report so that the railway employees do not feel cheated. What today we are feeling is that we are demanding 26,000 rupees salary and you are giving us 18,000. 18,000. Because a wrong methodology has been followed by the 7th Pay Commission. I hope the government understands the problem, because if we take industrial action and if we go on strike, the losses which will incurred for our country will be in the range of 4,000 crores every day, every day. So I only hope the wisdom dwells on them, and we are trying to avoid the strike. If there is no response from the government, then NFIR will take strike ballot and JSM constituents on 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th February. And if the 13 lakhs employees decide that we should go on strike, then we will fix a date for the general strike in the first week of March 2016. I again wish the railwaymen a very, very happy New Year.